Hey, it's Dave here at roofboxguy.com. I wanted to show you a new universal set of crossbars. Home Depot is selling these. This set is on our Toyota Sienna van. It's a 12, just for reference. It is 53 inches. Just some of the specs real quick. You need to have, where am I looking? Okay, the key will lock the rails in place. Standard weight ratings apply, right? No cutting or drilling, which is nice, won't scratch anything, includes 2 keys. So without further ado, it requires a raised roof rail. So these are roof rails. These are crossbars. So this is crossbars only in here. I get this question all the time. So these are roof rails, and they need to have a gap between the car. Then you got to be able to see the earth through it. You can see the grass through here, and then the roof rail. So not to belabor that, but that is a very frequent question I get. Hey, does this fit a whatever? So see how I can see under my roof rails? It means these crossbars will in fact fit. I don't know if you can see that. It's really bright out here. I'm in Arizona, but there's this awesome kick down lip. I'm shooting on this side because there's a little bit of shade. So see, that's just super ultra secure, right? And then I got my roof rack on it. Here is the keyed thing. You take the piece off. You can see in there's a Phillips screwdriver and a couple cams, and it tightens it. I mean, once it's tight, it locks it in place. In our case, we need a long screwdriver because I'm using this to make my roof rack wider, actually. So push that into place, twist the key, and it is locked in. There's actually a cut channel in the aluminum that it locks into. I mean, it's ultra secure. So all 4 are keyed alike. So you can see here's our back and our front. This is an extra large Thule. This is a Force. It is the largest one they make. It's 21 cubic feet. And then here's the side. I didn't know if we could shoot on because there's no shade, but you can see that lip that tucks under the roof bar and just snugs in. And you can see I am overhanging the sides, and even though I'm overhanging the sides, I'm not worried about smacking my face because you know, when a kid jumps up on here, because it's got a nice rounded cap. There's nothing that's going to hurt right there. Here's why this 53-inch set of bars makes a lot of sense. I've got the biggest cargo box in the industry up there. Well, you know, I'm sure there's exceptions, but the biggest cargo box that Thule makes, and I've got plenty of room. It would be tight, but I could put a kayak up there, but you can put your mountain bikes up. So you could have a mountain bike or 2 standing up, one on this, can I see what I'm doing here? Yeah, one on that side and then one on this side. So you could put a mountain bike on either side. You could have 2 bikes and the huge box. Of course, you could put a smaller box on. This one isn't much smaller. This is the XL, just a couple inches narrower and a couple inches shorter. But or you could put a narrow box up. But here it is. That is a 53-inch universal set of rails. You can see where it goes, you know, from there all the way there. My factory bars do not lock. You can see they were attached here, and my mounting distance was much smaller. So my factory, you see where that right there, right about here is where is the furthest over I could slide my box. And so here, instead of being over to that little kick down, that little black piece, I can go all the way out. So this picks up a lot more mounting room. It used to be that this box would go coast to coast on my factory roof rails that did not lock, and now I've got locking roof rails that I can, you know, I have it hanging over. I could go even more if I wanted to, but I don't need to. So this makes unloading and loading super easy. You know, you don't need, I have the keys on my, sorry, I don't have that key with me. Yeah, I do. No, I don't. Okay, so anyways, it makes it easy because you're just right here at the edge. You can stand up in your doorway and unload and load. So again, 53-inch universal roof rails. These aren't something that you're going to want to swap onto other cars a bunch. And I mean, you could. It's just it's not. It doesn't slide as easily as all that. It takes about 15 minutes to put them on instead of 5 if you're used to a different kind of universal roof rack. But this gap is, of course, across the middle. There's a gap you can see there. They include extra rubber, so you can go ahead and close that gap and get rid of any wind whistles that you might get. We don't have any wind whistles in ours because the air is going right up over the car. But if you find that you have wind whistles or you just want a cleaner appearance, cut your rubber strip that they include right here. Just cut a piece that fits right, and it'll go between the mounting brackets and also to the lock. So ends up being an ultra clean installation. Here are the directions. I'll just you can pause it if you want to see what they do. So there's the installation instructions. Here's the other side. If you want to see the contents, it's just it's more than that. I mean, it's the 2 rails. It's actually 4 rubber strips. One's already installed. Those anchors times 4 keys, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 locking in. So the 165 is probably more of a load than some factory bars by 15 pounds. So 165 is a really good load rating. And then here's all the cautions. So, and then of course the warranty registration card. Go to buffalotools.com, and again, here's the packaging. It's nice. So most people install their crossbars and never touch them again. And by most, I mean just about everybody. We have lots of repeat customers, and once I set their crossbars for them, that's it. That's the last time they touch them, and I'll see them every year until they sell the car. And then when they get a new car, we just put the crossbars where they need to be for their roof box that they like. And so anyways, this is a perfect solution for people that just want a one and done, easy install, and they're not going to be switching around to different cars because of the screwdriver in there. You're just going to get I need a long screwdriver to get into mine. And so anyways, these are good. These are really good. I'm impressed. I really like this this lip that hooks down. So all right, 53-inch universal roof rack bars. The only thing that would make it not universal is if you don't have this gap. If you can't see through right there, that wouldn't work. You need enough room for this kick down to hold, so that when it pulls, you can see that you can get tons of force on that, and so it's good. Anyways, good setup.